Good day and great light, illuminators of beautiful beams of rainbows that you are. Thanks for being with me in this now moment. I'm Wendy, and I'm up here in my rosy, cozy little studio, and I just wanted to share an impromptu shamanic spirit art in progress. Um, I was just giddy and excited about the colors, and I wanted to share for just a moment the energy of this particular piece, and I never know where these are going to go. And one of the reasons I don't actually just record drawing is because I'm so into what I'm doing, I think I would just forget to talk. um, and so I don't know, one of those impulses, those inspirations where my guides are saying, okay, working on a piece in the energy of our authentic selves. And the message was, be your authentic self now in the spirit of fulfilling your vision. And so I've been working on this for several days, a little at a time, and often, of course, as as art takes us, sometimes they're done in a couple of minutes or hours or a day, and sometimes they're just a little bit at a time. And so this one's been in the works. And as I was focusing on the colors, I just happened to find in my stack of frames. I was going through some frames, and I found a really cool color. So anyway, I wanted to share this with you. Here, let me switch the camera. Okay, whoops. So, as I said, it's somewhere between um, transcendental and abstract and light codes and messages, and it always takes me in a new direction. And so as I was writing things in the last few days, it really was, for me, it has been about being my authentic self now. And in the spirit of being my authentic self, I just get excited about sharing my latest shamanic spirit art. And that name came to me through my guides, because the idea of shamanic and the shamanic spirit encompasses so many different layers. And isn't that what we all are? Encompassing all of our layers in our authentic selves. And embracing that. I feel like this is a happy being just saying, embrace who you are. I've got similar entities in some of my other pieces of art, and it always feels the same, being just dancing to your authentic joy. And I'm just in the middle of this. I never really know when they're going to be finished, until they're just finished, until they feel done. And I think that's probably the case with most pieces of art for most people. But so me being my authentic self right now is, expressing my inner child, expressing my inner colors, expressing my inner light, and whatever symbols and light codes, glyphs come through. I just sort of, I don't know, place them where I'm guided, I guess. And then I found this really fun colored frame here. So I thought, oh, that looks like that might be fun in that frame. So yes, I will be framing that. And just to let everybody know too, if you're new to the channel, all of my artwork is for sale. I know that I don't have but a fraction of it on my website, so I will be doing a better job of sharing my artwork. We have a lot of irons in the fire, Dave and I do, and so somehow getting the artwork up on the website hasn't been uh, I don't want to say our highest joy, but we've just had so many other things going on and spend a lot of time outside rather than being on the computer. So, with that said, all of my originals are for sale, as well as prints, signed prints, JPEGs that you can download for yourself, and that you can print yourself. So I just wanted to share this fun moment and like part of my inner child as an inspiration for all of you to be your authentic self now. now. And fulfill that vision that you have. And even if the vision changes, like this, like everything we do, moment by moment, even when that vision changes, that's okay. Embrace that change too. Be open to expecting the unexpected. And I was working through some belief systems. I was working some things out, let's just say, and I wanted to see the situation from a different perspective. So I came upstairs and just started working on my artwork, and I wasn't listening to anything except for my higher self and my guidance. And I literally began to apply the tools that I know and that we've learned from all the master teachers, and that I'm also excited to remind everybody, remind us all that when we're feeling out of sync with the highest version of ourselves, if we're feeling something that our higher self doesn't agree with, it literally feels like something that we have eaten that doesn't agree with us. Maybe that's not the greatest analogy or metaphor, but when we're not being our authentic selves in as many nows as we can, sometimes we have trouble focusing on our true vision and fulfilling that vision. And really at the basis of my thought pattern at that moment, when I was feeling that way, was not enough. Like that whatever I was doing or not doing wasn't enough. And this is enough. This is enough. Whatever this is for you, this is enough. Whatever you're doing in that moment. I literally went from cleaning and then it just, I shifted my energy a few times, and it was interesting because as soon as I took my focus away from the art and started doing something that I felt I should do rather than something I actually authentically wanted to do in that moment, I could feel the dissonance in that vibration. And I realized, go back to the art. It's enough. It's enough. And in that moment, I was feeling that me being my authentic self and wanting to just spend time doing artwork instead of something I thought I should do was taking me away from my being my authentic self. Because I know, as always is the case, that when we do this first and this is enough, then the rest just automatically falls into place. It gets taken care of or not in the perfect timing. And I guess I just wanted this to be a reminder to all of you and myself, of course. This is enough. In this moment, if it's putting you back into a vibration that's closer to the you, the real you, the authentic you, that allows you to fulfill those visions, because then that's what you need to do, and that's enough. And to do that first, to do this first. And that's always been it for me, that it's not enough, because I have a belief that says we have to do the other stuff first, and then we get the thing that makes us feel good. And that is definitely the wrong way to do it. And when I say wrong, meaning incompatible with our higher selves. And the things that we have come to understand, that this vibration is the vibration that sets the vibration for everything else. And again, only being in the now and not thinking linearly that by doing this, I will get this, or nothing other than being in the now. How do I want to feel right now? Right now. Right now. And if that then leads to the next thing that may need to be done, maybe it's making dinner. I'm already thinking about that myself. It's getting to be that time of day. It's like, well, I've got to start dinner, and I, need to finish this and that. And I thought, this first. And in fulfilling my vision, was to feel better about myself, to understand why I would continue that belief system that what we're doing in the now is enough. And it's the thing that we need to be doing in that now. And this could apply in really any area of anyone's life. Sometimes we're working hard at our job, and we feel like it's not enough, and yet we also feel like then it's not, what we're doing at home isn't enough. And all of those ways that we tell ourselves we're not enough because we are not focusing on the now. And I found that to be for myself. If I'm not focusing on my authentic self in the now, I can't ever feel like what I'm doing is enough. And these are my own limiting beliefs. This is my own sharing, if you will. And no one makes us feel that way unless we choose to give permission to someone else to be that reflection for us. But no one makes us feel anything. We do. It's our belief that makes us feel that. And let the reason of the now be enough. It doesn't let the reason in the now be enough. to express your authentic self. Leandovis Meshia Elizamotovic Rumba Elazinishikiamba Basmate Sevis Motishi Itinana Tialokosumoshoto Ishana Sevis Mirtovis Manti Ki Koramate Elajonoto Sevis Mite Samasoma Ala Aluzanoto. And even as I'm saying these words, there's that voice that, okay, we need to do this and we need to do that, and it's but right now I'm doing this. And this is me fulfilling that vision of now. And so I could make videos of me drawing and putting music to it and editing, but that's not my authentic self, because that's just not where my highest joy and excitement takes me. I like being in the now, real, raw, spontaneously. And again, I wasn't even planning on making a video. But one step of being my authentic self in that moment, fulfilling my vision of simply being enough in the now. Believing and knowing that, being and living. So I keep looking over there because I have a couple of decks of cards. So let's just grab a card and see what message. And I saw 1717 on the timestamp, so that was kind of funny. So hang on. Okay, so I just grabbed the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle and the Oracle of the Fairies. So I think I'm going to start with this one, because I don't know, I just felt like, because I was working on artwork, and there's the back of the card. And I feel pretty excited that while I'm doing these, and this goes for all of my drawings, my intentions, my light languages, as I create the artwork, it really is embedded with the master teachings of that just everything's connected. So it just flows through everything that we do. So it excites me very much when I'm working on artwork and all of you are included in the art. Because you are. Everything is, that's what quantum is. Number 22, Divine Masculine. And I actually think it's interesting, the colors are that I've been working on are a bit similar. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. I just I think it's interesting. There are definitely some synchronicities here. Shinita as a musabajinana. Kirakatabiano sienana ateata. Okay, one more from this deck. Kamos Vashamati. So thank you to all of our guides here together, who are, all of them are presenting of course, their authentic selves. To help us all fulfill our own visions right now. Number 24, Earth. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. So we've got number 22 and number 24. And how amazing is it to me that these are all the same colors in this drawing so far. And it's a mixture of art pens, art markers, acrylic pens, acrylic paints. So a lot of stuff goes into them, and so I'm just really marveling at the beautiful colors here. The throat chakra, the third eye, the heart, and yet we also have the yellow and the mother and sort of feminine and divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And now let's see what the fairy realms have to say. And what's the key message today? What is your key? What is our key today for fulfilling our own visions by being our authentic selves? Yeah, so Bashanota Ujanaki. Sebes Moso no Mita Rajina Temiana Kalito. And allowing these light languages to as the card said, activating our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of the aspects of all things. Is the aspects of our, and I'm looking out the window right now, look at the trees, and there's Moso Shaniki, and revealing that more ethereal nature and spiritual aspects of our own nature. And I think that's exactly what being in nature, I would say, does for me personally, is revealing the more ethereal spiritual aspects of my own nature. And that is really, I think, in all spiritual teachings, being in nature allows us to become more of our authentic selves in fulfilling our visions. Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal, here we are revealing again, and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So as we're stargazing, you have a question in your heart. It allows us to be more vast in our consciousness and help reveal what we need to know about our current situation. And I see her standing by the water, and I'm also feeling that all of the energies here, the earth, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the earth, the moon energy. Yeah, look what they say. Sebasmosa ashini hiamato bismasa azamoton gayana ti itija amesoto vishmayata anti malavismoso so jenokonia malavasata malju tamiki izamusmasiana ti shadondo malatene. Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from your experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So there again, as we stargaze, we allow in the answers to allow us to flourish. Sorry about that if you can hear that. I guess Dave started a vacuum. And again, opening ourselves to the stars, to the moon, to the sun, to the earth. And the full moon also sheds the light in the night. And when we are our authentic selves, we literally allow in the light to shine the light on those areas of our life where we may not be our authentic selves. And when we're not being our authentic selves, we're unable to fulfill our true visions. Azanotovesha Tukolema Asoso Shonokuramai Vanuma Alakatemi Itijano Tovisma Aluja Kani Tavisma Unoma Alaki Isha Toko Kayana Veshano Tovismasa Autojano Alanina Kiala Zemesoto. So as it is always a divine pleasure, honor, and a gift that we exchange this divine energy and co-create this moment together. Malavas mote jonoru piana ile lakaniata, that we all gain and learn from these sharings, these experiences. Nyatombikimoro Shanati Iki Sanatala. I love you all so much. Nyakolama Adazamate Vesma Atala Asono. And thank you for just allowing me to be more of my authentic self. Miatovis Miasha with your authentic selves. Nyakola Anteshe Kiana Aleato. I love you.